We're back in. Server's back online. As you can tell, I did play a little bit offline, but I got the crafting thing to work. I think it was just a hot fix that they did yesterday, because when I logged in, all of a sudden I was able to craft. So whatever hot fix that they were rolling out, it worked. So, all right. But we're going to get in. As you can see, my dude has a cape. All right, check this out. Look at Batman here. Mr. Batman has got a cape. And I don't know what it is, but the way they designed the cape to move with the environment actually looks pretty legit. The animations, I mean, it's a little scuff, but it doesn't, like if you're jumping from somewhere, watch, I'll show you. Also, I made a bow and arrow, but oh, it's dark out. So it moves, right? But when you jump, look at that. Like air lifts it up. Like Batman. You gotta keep like Batman. Yeah. There was like some sort of iron deposit in here. I swear when we first came up here, and this is why we built our house, and they took it away. Because it's gone. It hasn't been here since I was playing it. Oh wait. Oh no, that's my kiln. But as you can see, I have since built our little homestead. I've got some storage, some little wicker storage, right? Some regular storage. I didn't really. This is very cramped in here. I've got this whole plot too. I don't know why I cramped it up so much, but I think I'm going to build my house like here-ish, right? Or maybe I'll just move all my crafting over here by the trees. I don't know. We'll see. One thing I have noticed, and I was actually probably going to put it into feedback, is the time it takes to craft and the amount of resources you need to craft is like very time consuming. So I feel like you don't get as much MMORPG elements when the whole time you're like having to farm so much stone and wood and animals for hide, so you can try to, then you have 20 minutes that you have to wait for the hide to turn into rawhide, and it takes so much time. Like it took me forever just to look at this, just to get this cape. And I didn't realize what these look like, but my guy's got like little leggings on. Like leg warmers. Dude, it took forever just to get those. I don't even have the rest of my armor. So let me just show you guys so you kind of get a little feedback on what it takes to craft all this. So on top of having to craft all these wood things, right, in order to build these things, but a simple tanning rack. Okay, so this is how you get your leather stuff. You need 8 large rough animal hides to either make generic leather or rawhide. Okay. Once you have those large animal hides, then it takes an additional 20 minutes to craft. Okay. Now, how difficult is it to get large animal hides? Killing a boar or a deer or any of those gives 1 to maybe 2 rough animal hides, right? So to make one large, you need 2 of those. So to get 1 large animal hide, generally you have to kill like 2 deers or 2 boars. But you need 8 of those. So in order to just wait the 20 minutes to get rawhide, you basically need to kill 16 of those animals. Right? But 1 rawhide that you craft gives you 8. But if it fails, right? Because it does have a chance of failing, by the way. If it fails, you then need to go kill 16 more animals. So, and that's just for rawhide. Now let's talk about your cloth stuff, right? So you gather all your flax or your wool fibers or all that stuff. There's a chance for these to also break, right? Or to not craft. So you need to craft a bunch of this coarse linen string, gives you 10, right? To make rough, you need 30 of these. So that means you need 90 linen strings to try to make one rough linen string. So you need 90 flax fiber for one rough linen string, okay? But if it fails when you try to craft it, which very hard tailoring 2 out of 10, it's likely going to fail, you need another 90 flax. And if that fails, guess what? You need another 90. Like the amount of resources and the time, like I get if you have a clan and everybody's out gathering and doing whatever, you guys have like unlimited resources. But for the solo player who hasn't clanned up yet and is just trying to get past, the initial like starting area, the amount of resources you need in this game. Like I don't even have any decent weapons. I've got the basic wooden shield and a pointy stick. Because in order to then take all like this ore, I mined a bunch of ore. That's my cloth stuff. So I mined a bunch of ore, right? But I have to make this charcoal. Then I have to go get a bunch of clay. And to smelt things, I need a furnace. So I need 60 clay. I need to try to make 12 of these short, rough wood stocks. And then I need 8 stone, which I have. Okay. Now for the rough wood stocks, right, I need sapwood. Now, this is I will say this is my error, is I came up to this area. This was my starting zone over here. I went to Ulade. Right? Every once in a while you laid. So I saw this thing over here, right? This little symbol, and I was like, "Oh, I bet you that's a mine." So I ran my happy butt all the way up this mountain here. Okay? And there was an ore deposit. So I was like, "Hey, this I knew nothing about the game. I don't know anything about what I was supposed to be doing. Yesterday was my first playthrough. I didn't even play Alpha 1, so this is my first experience with Pax Dei. So I run all the way up here thinking, oh, I should build my house next to a mine, right? So I have ore, unlimited ore. Well, let me show you. So I run all the way up here, and there's no ore. There's nothing. You can't loot this stuff. Right? There's like a tree branch. Okay, that respawns seems like every 10 minutes. You can't break any of this down. You can't build over here. You can't put your plot right here. There's no ore to loot. There's no ore to mine. It's not like you can come over here and be like, okay, how much resources can I fix this and then get like an automatic mining? What's up, Junior? Welcome back. An automatic mining facility, pointless. So my error, I ran all the way up here for no reason. And then I built my plot. And the reason why I say it's my error is, yes, there's stone over here, but this stone is not the Genesis stone. This is granite. Okay. So my pickaxe doesn't work on it. Now there's plenty of flax. Cool. You would think, oh, there's lots of trees. He should be able to mine wood for his base. Nope. My axe is too weak for these trees. So what I did yesterday offline, in order to build all this, is I will show you kind of like my route and what I've been doing. Not bad, Junior. Not bad. Day 2 of Alpha 2. So I've been running down here collecting the sticks, because that at least gives you the sapwood, since I can't chop down the trees over here. Okay. So I run down this road. I pick up flax. I pick up any sticks I see so I get wood so that I can somewhat craft these wooden logs. And like I said, it's my error because I decided to build a plot nowhere near the level I was. So I can't mine any of these trees. In order to mine trees, or not mine, but to chop down trees and to lumberjack, I need to go back to this area. So right here on the river is that clay. So I have to go all the way down the mountain, pick up clay, pick up wood, run all the way back up the mountain to my stupid plot. So for those of you guys that are either about to get started or you got access to Alpha and you want to play, and if they don't fix this or there's no other option when it releases, build your initial plot in the starting area until you've gotten to the point where you can use or you get the higher level mining pick and the higher level axe, and you can use the higher level gear for the next area up. So this, it doesn't tell you like, oh, this is like a level 1 starting area or whatever, right? So you see this red, this is like the border of your zone. So I assumed this was all in that same zone, starting zone, right? But it's not. I think it's based on the grid. So I think this grid, higher level, right? This grid, probably higher level. This grid, probably higher level. This is starting area. So, yeah. I made fatal errors with my crafting. So now it's taking me extra long. But that's besides the point. The point is it takes so much resources to do anything, right? So I'll show you. We picked up that round of flax. Got a decent amount. There's more up this hill, so we'll go ahead and grab more. I guess I should probably eat my food so I can run a little faster and for longer. All right, there's flax up here, right? Yeah. All right, so we'll pick up more flax. And here's the other thing with the crafting, which is another feedback thing I sent yesterday, is say I want to make 4 of those logs, right? So say I'm like, oh, you know what? I want to make 4 logs. If you can either craft 1 at a time or you can craft every resource you have of that item. And I'll show you what I mean. So it's not like you can say, hey, I want to try and craft 4 of those. So you have to manually craft 1 at a time. Otherwise, if you hit craft all and say you have 300 of a resource, but you don't want to use all that resource, you're just trying to craft, however many you want, you have to do it 1 at a time. So you're stuck kind of like sitting there in that menu or that UI trying to craft 1 thing at a time. So picking up all this flax. So my inventory's full. Let's get rid of that barley. We don't really need that yet. I don't know anything about beer making in this game, which is epic, by the way. You can craft beer and wine, I assume. Okay, I can't pick it up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and you can't, so see how I'm like jogging? I'm not sprinting. You can't farm while you're jogging. You definitely can't farm while sprinting, right? So you have to stop, pick up, right? And then you can sprint or jog. So it's like little things like that's kind of scuffed. I mean, I get like the idea, like, okay, you wouldn't really be able to farm if you're jogging by it. It just makes it so much more difficult, right? So say I want to make a coarse linen string. Oh, and we'll put our meat chunks right here on the side. Okay. I can craft 1 or I can craft all 11. So say I wanted to save my flax for something else. Like I want to come over here to my tailoring table. Say I wanted to use my flax to make the coarse linen cloth, right? I can't do that. I can't just craft, like, say I want 10 of these but I want to save, a bushel of 20, I'd have to craft manually 10. I can't put in, hey, craft, and then select how many I want. So for this example, I'm just going to craft them all. Okay, so this is trivial, right? Meaning I should be able to do this no problem. Okay, trivial doesn't level up your skill at all. Only things that are hard or moderate will level up your skill. And I need these things, but it says it's impossible to do. So I have to basically farm a bunch of this flax, try to get as much rough linen as I can, which ultimately is going to fail. So I'm just going to burn through flax. So like, if there's going to be a global auction house, like a global economy, which I assume there's probably going to be, it's going to be a community-based economy game. The way you're probably going to make your money is resource gathering. Because you need so many resources for anything and everything, and it's so tedious to do that if you're like one of those players that's like, I'm going to dedicate an hour a day to gathering resources and put it on the auction house, you will probably make a lot of money. Because otherwise, I don't see how else it's possible unless you're clanned up and everybody's, putting in a crap ton of time trying to like craft. I don't know how you're going to do it. So I made a bunch of coarse linen string. Okay. I have 110 of them. It takes 30 of each of those then to make rough linen string. So I'm going to try and craft all of these. All right. All right. First one failed. So yeah, that was 30 of those. That was 90 flax gone. That one failed again. So that's now 180 flax gone. Failed again. 270 flax I just burned through. Oh, I got one. So you see what I mean? The resource gathering is like, I'll tell you what, like, I play these games so I can PvP. Now, that's not everybody's shtick, right? Not everybody's into PvP. Some people just prefer to do their PvE, and I 100% support that, right? I can't PvP without weapons or equipment. So that means my barrier to entry is I have to farm, boring farm of resources to craft even the most simplest and basic low-level equipment. So I can only imagine what the high-level equipment's going to be. Like that's where I'm just like, oh my God, they have to. Hardcore players or people that love the grind and love farming, but boom, failed. So that was now 360 flax I used just to get 10 of the coarse or the rough linen, this one. In order to make this one, I need 40 of those. So if I went through 360 flax, okay, I'm gonna just do the math real quick for you. I went through 360 flax to make 10, and I need 40. That means I need 1,440 flax to make one linen string. Your inventory can't even hold 1,400. What's up, Devin? Shit, man. What's cracking? Yeah, your inventory can't even hold that much. So you're literally just going to be farming flax all day just to try to make like the most simple of gear. Like so big when I submitted the feedback, I went through this whole thing about resource gathering is important in games like survival games or crafting games or, but in MMOs, if you make the resource gathering your primary, let's just say your primary attribute of the game, you're going to lose a lot of your mainstream audience. You're going to lose a lot of your mainstream players, right? Because not everybody's going to want to sit there and farm 1,500 flax to try to make one like heavy linen or whatever. Are the resources scarce? Well, as far as their respawn rate's decent, but the fact is you still have to go out and find it, right? You have to stop moving in order to farm it or move super slow, right? Because the moment you start jogging, you can't pick it up. So your speed at which you farm is significantly low, right? Because it's not like you can just kind of just relaxing, just jogging around and just hitting the auto, you can't do that. You have to slow down, turn, grab, walk through the fields of flax, just walking through, just moseying on through, just. And the moment you start running a little faster, you can't farm anything. So I got to stop, farm, and then I have to sprint jog again. Try to find some more flax. Obviously, once you get used to what the color is, it's like a brownish color for the flax. But as you can see, it's not like it's, you get 100 each time you gather. You get like 3, 4, sometimes 5. So imagine if you have to get 1,500 flax, how much farming you're going to do. And that's just for one of those coarse fibers. Or the rough fibers, whichever one it is, right? You might need like 6 of those for one piece of gear. Now take 6 times 1,500, right? You need like 6,000 flax for one piece of like medium level, like shitty cloth gear. Like now for leather, it's even worse because you have to kill the animals. You get maybe one hide, right? And you need a shit ton of that hide just to like make the base. Like, dude, super grindy doesn't even like, Devin, I'm telling you, dude, like it doesn't even scratch the surface about how much. Like grinding games like Korean MMOs or like, Eastern MMOs in general, like Chinese, Korean MMOs. Most of it's like an XP grind. You're grind. But at least you're doing combat, right? You're out there farming mobs. You're out there farming dungeons. You're fighting. You're doing whatever, okay? Dude, this is a grind, and I'm not even fighting things. I'm grinding over resource gathering. That is rough. That is rough. So, in my humble opinion, as a lover of the MMO genre, right? I just crafted all those. We'll see if it failed. So I just lost 90 flax. Failed again. I just lost 180 flax. Failed again. 270 flax gone. 360 I used before. Oh, bro. Like, this shit's rough, dude. Like, I have a pointy stick and like a piece of wood as a shield. I've got cloth leg warmers by choice because I look badass. I'm just saying. I have the starter shirt, right? Oh, and this is the texture, right? Coming in and out. That's all over the world. Now, keep in mind, this is alpha, right? This is the alpha state of the game. That's why that we're doing the alpha test, is so we can give them the feedback. Hey, probably want to fix this stuff for the next alpha or the next beta. Things like you guys got to think. That's the whole purpose of being in the alpha state, right? So they have a lot of texture mapping they got to do, right? That's not my graphics card. That's the environment shearing itself. And like when you get to the cliffs and rocks, it's like the lighting is coming in and out on the textures, the polygons, whatever you want to call them. But as you see, it gets real choppy. The plants get real choppy. And then let's get to the edge of like the rocks. If you get at a certain angle where lighting, the rocks look like they're shearing in half. Let me see if I can get it to do it. And like the climbing is a little scuffed. Like it's better than Call of Duty. You can't climb. You can't even step over a rock in Call of Duty. Let's just be honest. But obviously it's a different genre of game. But I do enjoy my cape. I'm really proud. I think there's other things. Oh, there you go. It just did it for a second. So it's like the lighting around. See? Like they're coming into the frame. Maybe it's to help keep frame rates low, but then it drops frames pretty easily and it starts getting kind of laggy. So, oh, and then let me show you combat. So it says I have a jab skill, okay? But you can't access a skill tree. There's no skill tree. I've been using my pointy stick. It does not land, or it does not increase my skill with pointy sticks, pole arms, spears, hand spears, right? But there's no like skill tree. So it says, like if I unequip it and I equip my axe, okay, removed spell jab. If I equip my spear, added spell jab. How do I use this spell? There's no spell. I can auto attack, right? Blocking says shield bash. This is the blocking. It has me zoom in. So I'm really confused. And then when I'm fighting and I use my shield, I still take a shit ton of damage. Maybe it could be because I have a very low level shield. It's not like the best shield. That could be why. But I honestly think it's something different. I think it's either the shield mechanics, like maybe they need to use like the stamina system for blocking so that, you know, you can't just hold block for forever, right? You'll end up running out of stamina. But then it mitigates damage, so you can time your block, attack, time your block. But let's go find something we'll go find a boar, right? And the boars in this game, there'll be like 30 of them. They swarm you and they start freaking molly-whopping you, dude. Hey, I'd like it to maybe have a grind for a bare minimum. I shouldn't have to grind just to get a pointed stick, lose night. Yeah. Dude, 1,000%. 20 minutes collecting just to get a crafting bench. Try an hour and a half, Devin. Now, part of that is my fault because I built my plot in the higher, like a higher level area. Oh, there's boars over here. I marked on the map. So I built my plot in unknowingly. It's not like it's saying, oh, you're leaving the starting area. Are you sure you want to do that? You know, it just lets you do whatever, which is cool. But I feel like this game, this is kind of my honest opinion about this game. This game is more like Pal World or Enshrouded versus an MMO. That's more like what the feeling of the game I'm getting is. It's more of like the combat's more of like that, except Enshrouded, at least, I don't know, maybe I haven't gotten to that spot where you have spells or things like that, but I feel like you have a clearer direction of what you're supposed to do. But Enshrouded really isn't an MMO. It's a survival, you know, crafting. Like this is supposed to be an MMO, but there's no quests. There's no, so far I haven't found any dungeons. There's no like direction of, hey, you should probably be doing that. All right, should be boars over here somewhere. I marked on my map because I got my ass handed to me by a bunch of them, and then they'll just spawn out of nowhere. By the way, like they'll just appear. Right, whoop, boom, they just spawned on me, and they're fucking me up already. I'm almost dead. All right, let's. Oh shit! Leave me alone. I need to eat my food. All right, so that's how they spawn on you. Look at, I'm almost dead. Like they like one shot me. All right, let me get my health back up, and I will show you fighting them what that's like. That's why I mark them on the map. Is like, hey, by the way, if you come over there, you're gonna get mollywopped. Dude, like, there's a lower level boar over here somewhere. Like the old boars hit harder than. Okay, here we go. Here's a boar. Ready? So I'm blocking. Still taking a shit ton of damage. So it's not, and I can't block and then counterattack. So it's not like I can block and then counterattack during my block, or, you know, time his attack where, like, say I get like a parry and then whap, make him suffer for it. There's none of that either. So, but one thing I have not tried yet is the bow. All right. And you can't pick up your arrows. So once you use them, they're gone forever. The animation showed the arrow went to like... What in the world? Dude, the aiming is brutal. How does health come back up? Oh man. I don't know. See, it's just feel like the range combat needs a little love. I feel like the melee, I think just in general so far. Now this is so far, obviously, like I haven't gotten better equipment or other. What happened to the other deer? I haven't gotten better resources. I haven't gotten better equipment. So it could be better later. I don't know. But I feel like the barrier to entry to even get to that point is rough. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's where I'm like hard pressed to say that this isn't like a super grindy, like crazy game, dude. Like it takes forever to do any kind of resources. Hour and a half. This isn't PvP or PvP. This is PvP game making bugs. Funny. Yeah. I mean, as you can see, those boars just spawn on you and just like smack you. And you're like, oh, okay, I'm almost dead. I got to run away. And then I got to come back, and then I got to run away again. And I got to come back and run away again. It's kind of brutal, dude. But where I should have built, and this is like a respawn point, by the way. I figured that out after the boars ate me. They ate my butt. Let me show you how far it is to get to the zone where I can actually farm trees. Is this some right here? Yeah. So. Nope, I can't farm these trees. Yep, yes I can. Nope, too hard. Oh. What about here? Nope. Nope. Can I? Too hard. So I have a long ways to go. Now, like I said, this part isn't the game's fault. This was my fault. That was it. Oh, God. Yeah, so I don't have a spell to jab. I just poke him. And that's combat. Get the allure of difficult games like DayZ, but then making the game difficult in ways shouldn't be wild. Seems like they need to put it. So the thing with DayZ, though, is DayZ's not really like a grind, right? It's very realistic in the fact that, like, you know, you don't really have a map until you find one. And even then, like, you got to really learn where you're at. You start with nothing. You have to go out and, you know, fight zombies or go try to loot. And then it's not like you have hit markers, knowing where somebody's shooting you from. Like that is like the difficulty of that. Kind of like with Tarkov or, you know, other games like that. This is more... It's not difficult to grind. It's just so grindy. Like, oh, there we go. I can finally farm wood over here, and that gives me 8. So it's almost better where I'm at to just run around. Okay, maybe I can, and just pick up the stick. Oh nope, too hard. So I can farm some of these trees. No, guess not. What about this one? Yep. But like, I would say the allure of difficulty of, say, a Souls-like game where your combat has to be more deliberate, you have to parry, you have to time their attacks, you have to dodge, things like that. That there's an allure to that because you're skill based. Right now, none of this is really skill based. This is how much you want to farm flax and wood or stone. Right, so I get 8 from chopping that tree down. If I go around and I just collect, I just already got 6 just doing that. That's way faster than actually chopping down a tree. Right? It's just you have to find them. And you have to stop moving. But to me, it's actually a little faster just to pick up sticks off the ground than it is to actually chop down a tree. Because first you have to find a tree that you can even chop. And then you have to be in the right angle. All right, so here we go. Now, the benefit of chopping down trees, you do get resin, which you can use to make a torch. I haven't really figured out what else resin is for yet. But the torch, see, if I'm not at the right angle here. There you go. Somehow this angle works, but the other one didn't. I don't know. Hops. Oh, I have not picked up hops yet. And that's the UI. When you pick up something new, oh God, there's more than one. All right, watch. I'm about to get my ass handed to me. Okay, boars. That's the extent of combat. Just smack them, auto attack, and get destroyed. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's not the... I don't know. Like, I wanted to get into PvP. That's why I was doing the alpha in the first place. But in order to get into PvP, like, I can't get to a zone where there's PvP because the PvE monsters are going to just fuck me up. And on top of it, I don't have any of the gear. Okay. I got him. It went past him, but still got him. Snapped his ass. Right, there we go. All right, so that gave me one large rough hide. So now I don't have to craft regular rough hide, 8 of those to get one of those, and then have to craft 8 of those. I at least got one large ones. So I have 4, so 3 of those make one more, so that gives me 4. I'm still only halfway to making regular leather or rawhide. And that's if I want leather gear. So you can see it's quite grindy. But what I do need to grab, which my shit's already full. I should just go back and drop off and then figure out how I'm going to get clay. Because I need clay to make the smelting place so that I can start smelting some of that iron ore I have. Yeah, that's been my experience so far with Pax Dei. Is the resource grind is just honestly, it's brutal. Like the resource grind is so rough, dude. And I remember seeing like talks, maybe it was on Discord, on their Discord, people kind of complaining about how much resources it took just to build their bases, because for Alpha 1 combat really didn't existed. I know English. Combat didn't really exist. So in Alpha 1, people were complaining about just how much of a grind it was. Right? So just to like build a house or just to, build a base, I would think that's fine as long as you make okay, I keep hearing like rocks fall, like somebody's around me, but there's never there. But if you make the resources for equipment just as hard and just as grind, you then have to decide, okay, am I going to build a base or am I going to get equipment? I have to build somewhat of a base in order to get equipment because I need, crafting stuff. So do I just focus my efforts on building a base? Do I focus my effort on trying to farm animals and, cloth and things like that? You got to decide, what do you want to do with your time? Because unfortunately, either one, you're going to have to grind. Oh, geez. Yep. Okay. Added spell, shield bash. Can I bash with my shield? No. Yay! Poke him with the stick. Now, I'm going to say this right now. When the Western release of Throne and Liberty comes out, also a bit of a grind, right? But when that Western release hits, I will most likely probably play that before I play this. Because there's actual PvP. There's spells. Yes, the combat's more tab targeted, but it's more of an MMO. I feel like this to me is more like a survival crafting game, more so than an MMO. Nope. Too much bullet drop on that arrow. Way too much. Holy crap. And the draw speed is so brutal. Let's try this. I just did that. Yeah. That deer just got plinked. All right. Well, yeah, we got to go back and drop off all this stuff. So inventory management's brutal. Combat's brutal. Resource grind is brutal. Sense of direction of questing or something, kind of brutal. The zones, I don't know. There's a lot to be desired, or left to be desired, so to speak. I feel like there's not enough like stuff to. It's just a grind simulation. I feel like that's just my honest opinion. I think that was a headshot, a deer headshot. He got plinked in the head. Timed my little arrow bullet drop. But yeah, I feel like it's like a grind simulation for crafting and resource gathering and stuff like that. That's a struggle simulator. A struggle bus simulator, yes. Very much. Just, you're out in the wilderness by yourself. You made yourself a rough, itchy cape. You somehow learned how to make a 28-pound bow with the arrow drop. No, I'd say it's probably like a 50-pound draw bow with that much arrow drop, because it has enough speed when it hits its target, does some damage. So I'm going to say it's about a 50-pound draw. An itchy cape, dude, bro. Look at the description of my cape. I wish I came up with that. I didn't. Itchy and scratchy, but at least you will not be naked. Yeah, that's the description. Itchy and scratchy, but at least you will not be naked. The most plain clothing you can get. Cute, though. Warm, too. Look at my leggings, bro. My dude's got knickers on, bro. No shoes either. He's just wearing holes. I could hear freaking Ma yelling, "Get your damn shoes on outside. You're going to burn holes through your socks." Yeah, my dude's just running through the wilderness with his long socks on, his woolly long socks. Let's grab tree branches while we're here. We're going to need them. Like, I would say my suggestion to any new player is stay in your starting zone for a while, because you're going to be there for a long time gathering and crafting. And then when you are high enough level to go a higher level area, guess what? You're going to be there for a super long time, grinding and crafting. Literally, this character's life seems like he'll never be more than I'm struggling, dude. Like, he is the personification of just hard times right now, bro. Like, my guy probably, I don't know if you could see it. Can you? Right. His hair's all wispy. He's got a receding hairline. He's just straight peasant, dude. My dude is just a straight peasant. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's broke Batman, dude. And for those that were watching yesterday, the naming, right? I could just type in a bunch of random letters and it said that name was valid, but Ty James was invalid. Ty James TV was invalid. TV Ty James was invalid. Ty Games was invalid. TV Ty, TYJ, all those were invalid. It showed green, like it's a valid name, but said it was invalid. Wouldn't let me name my character. So I just hit a bunch of random characters on the keyboard, and it said, "Oh yeah, that name would work." And I was like, "What the?" But Batman, right? Batman was not taken. So my character's name is Batman. Literally, I got the name Batman somehow. Nobody had it. So that's why I went with the cape first, by the way. But unlike I'm way out of zone. Unlike regular Batman, who is filthy rich, my Batman is a broke as no joke. He's a peasant Batman. He's the common people's Batman. Yes, I'm the broke version. I have no money. I have no parents. I have no sense of direction with my life. Like, I don't expect me ever getting to the top of that mountain. Like, with the amount of time and resources it'll take probably to travel all the way out that way, I feel like it's near impossible. I'd have to like just ignore doing anything else in the game, because so far there's no like fast travel. Right? It's not like Power World where you can build a little base and you can fast travel between the two. Because if that's the case, I would take down the second plot, put another plot in the starting zone, leave this one here, and then I would just fast travel between the two and resource gather. But guess what, Dick? You can't. So, yeah, coarse wool yarn. All right. No more room. I don't have enough room to craft it. Fantastic. I don't have enough flax to. I don't have enough of anything, bro. This is. Oh my gosh. What I do have though is, for this I need one more rough leather band. Do I have some? Let me check. Nope, that's not what I need. Nope. Can I look at my wicker basket? Okay. No, I have coarse leather. I need rough leather band. I wonder how easy it will be to get that. Coarse linen. Coarse leather. Coarse linen. Coarse wool. Wool fiber. All right, we're going to try to craft more. No more room. God dang it. Come on, man. All right. So to get the wool fibers, that comes from fighting boars and deer. Great. I think that one failed. There we go. So all that farming of those animals wasted because 2 of them failed. I don't know. Kind of brutal, guys. Kind of brutal. Large animal. Oh, I think I have one of those over here. Can I move a little faster? Game, please. Small, rough. Bone fragments. I have a large prime animal hide. Okay, how do I make a large animal hide then? I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So, do I make... Okay, we'll try to make as many as we can of these. All right, we crafted one. This is a good start. Come on, come on. All right. Another good start. Okay, so we have 6. So we failed on a couple. We have 6 of those. So can I make... No. Oh my gosh. I still need one more of those large animal hides. Or large, rough animal hide. See what I mean? Dude, pain in the ass. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It is a pain in the ass to level up. Or to build anything. Anything and everything. It is just as much of a pain. Oh, I think I have enough. Okay, so I can make generic leather or rawhide. Which one do I need? I need to decide. Because if I choose the wrong one, then rough leather bands. You know what? Let's do this. I got an idea. Let's make a better bow. That's going to be our first thing. This sturdy bow. So I need rough leather bands. I need one more rough leather band. So this is going to tell me if this fails, then I need to make more of the generic leather. And it failed. And it failed. So I need to make more of this, the generic leather, which takes 20 minutes. So now I have to wait a minimum 20 minutes for the hides to turn to leather that I can then use to potentially make one more of these. And here's the other thing. It says I need 3 of these. Crafting them only gives you 2. So even if you succeed, you're going to have 1 extra. Right? It's not like, oh, it comes in a pack of 3, so you only need 3. So you only have to try and craft it once. No, you have to get it to not fail twice. Just so you have 1 extra, so it takes up inventory space. Dude. I don't know. I think there's a lot they need to maybe think about. I don't even know what any of this stuff does, to be honest. Oh, that can go in there. A wooden beam. This is just rock. I guess I can take that out. I'll put this in here. Let's organize this a little bit. Deer carcass, I can cook that. Come here. Grilled meat chunks. Yep. Craft all these grilled meat chunks. Cook it. Yeah, that's what I've been dealing with, guys. The absolute grind fest. Brutal. It's brutal. And inventory management, also brutal. Like, this is the max slots. I don't, there's no spot. If you go to equipment, there's no backpack spot. There's no slot for a bigger backpack. So I don't know if maybe armor will have like you can craft a certain kind of armor that has pockets to give yourself like another row. I don't know. But there's no like craftable backpack so you can hold more so that it's easier to go out and resource gather. Like there's nothing. So I have these spells that I can't use, jab and shield bash. And if you look right here on the bottom right, your quick bar, control 1, control 2, control 3, control 4, control 5 are spells. I can't use those. I can use that. That's the jab. That's the shield bash. But it's a 30-second cooldown. And that jab takes forever. And if you miss, you got to wait 20-something seconds to like, dude. Like, oh. I mean, I'm going to give this game a good go for a week. All right? That was the whole point. They gave us an alpha access for a whole week. We're going to give it a go. I can't guarantee that I will be playing it much more than that unless something else changes. Like I can't say that, you know. Oh, and their server maintenance is 5 more minutes. So let's try to get this long wood stock. Long wood stock. Let's see if we can craft it. Failed. Let's try again. We have 100 sapwood to get this. Failed. Oh my god, dude. Failed. And I can't say, okay, I want to try craft 5 of these. I have to craft them individually. I have to craft each one. Failed. Failed. Dude. Oh, come on, game. We got one. Holy moly. Let's get some of our... I don't know, come on. Let's pick up some of our wood here. It gives you a consolation. Here's like a couple pieces of wood back. How many do I need for that? Dude, I have enough. Okay. So all I need is rough leather bands. And I think I have enough of the string. How much time? I still have 14 minutes. So I won't even be able to do this before the server maintenance pops. Oh my gosh. This is rough, dude. Rough linen string. No, the game is freaking rough. Okay, I have enough. Rawhide. What can I make with rawhide? Rawhide? Oh, coarse leather. Not the rough. Yeah, so get this. In order to make this simple leather jerkin, I need 5 of that generic leather. I need 4 of the bands, so I have to make more leather, hopefully not fail on getting the bands. Then I need to make rough string leather using the generic leather, which takes 20 minutes if you have enough of the resources. Then iron buckles, iron studs. I still don't even have enough clay or anything to make something to smelt the iron. Right? I need... how much do I need? I need 60 clay. And then I need 12 short, rough wood stock. Let's see if we can get that since we got our long, short, rough wood stock. Okay, I should have enough resources to make this. So how many do we need? 12. So this is what I'm talking about. It comes in a pack of 2. I can't just craft 6. Right? I either have to craft 41 or... I have to individually try to craft 6 by clicking craft 6 times. That's just like an oversight to me. That's like when they built the crafting system, maybe they didn't play it, right? I think that's where I'm thinking is... Somebody's like, hey, we'll allow them to craft, or they can craft all. Somebody didn't go through the process of having to craft, say, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 41, and be like, maybe we should do where you can just select craft 5, and then your person will start crafting 5 instead of making this person sit here and stare at it. Oh, it's a success. Craft again. Oh, it's a success. Craft again. Yeah. Bell, what is up? What's crack-a-lackin'? Oh, you know, just somebody making their re-debut comeback. I don't know. Just, check out for Devin and Bell. No longer is the studio in my bedroom, right? I didn't move it back into the main studio that I had downstairs. Instead, I converted the loft into the studio. So the loft upstairs with the couch, cool little plant. Oh, there. Yeah, right there. Apollo's, well, that was our beanbag for chilling, but Apollo has now made that one of his beds. And then we've got the kids' gaming system set up. I'll show you guys. Their whole gaming setup's there with their mic and all that. Yeah. Yeah, so out here, they no longer sell Bean Boozled. So at the store, went to the store to try to get some Bean Boozled for you guys. They don't sell it. So, yeah. I used to be able to just go to the store, pick up like 6 boxes, and the Amazon out here also doesn't have it. They had first edition, and it's been gone, out of stock. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe people sued Bean Boozled for, I don't know. So until I can get a solid supply of it, then unfortunately we will not have the boozles until we can get an actual good supply. Is this thing done yet? No. I still got 10 minutes left. Oh my God. The server's about to go down anyway, so. You had another baby since the last stream? Really? So you're at 2 now? Dois? Oh, I started speaking Portuguese, by the way, guys. My woman is from Brazil, and she speaks Portuguese. Portuguese. So I started learning Portuguese when I went to Brazil, and now I've been having fun with it. Dang, 2 babies. How's your other little one doing? He's a toddler now, right? Because he was a baby before. So it's been like 2 years since I streamed. Maybe less. Maybe more. Maybe. 2 years? I don't know. I did take some time off of streaming, that's for sure. Well, I was kind of streaming on the TikTok and the Instagram, but not video games, just doing little games. He's 3.5. Holy moly. Oh yeah, they just kicked us from the server. They're gonna do maintenance. So check it out. They're like, yeah, server maintenance. Sorry about that. Yeah, how about that big guy? Yeah. We've been kicked. 3.5. Dang, dude. How old's your other one? Your new one? Like 6 months? 7 months? A year? 3.5. Dang. So with Priscilla's 3 combined, we have 8. Gaming on TikTok is amazing. So I can run two instances of OBS where I can have, the camera up top, game down bottom in TikTok format. I just haven't done it because I've just been like deciding how I want to set it up. I should though, because I've got, I don't even know how many followers I have on TikTok. I don't ever really go on TikTok. Let me see. Oh, I have 262,000 on TikTok, so maybe I should stream on TikTok. Maybe I should start streaming on that. 8 kids, yeah. So 18, 16, 2 of them are 11, one's 10, One's 8, one's 5, and one's 4. 4 boys, 4 girls. Busy. That's another reason why I haven't really been streaming, dude. That's just been busy. Like, here's an example for today. My schedule today with the kids. So one of my sons had a field trip. So he had to be at school at 7:15 this morning. My other kids don't start until 8:30. So I had to take him to school, 7:15, come back. Okay? My other kids got ready, took them to school, 8:30, came back. Figured I'd stream for a little bit, right? Then I have to go pick up the one of my daughters, because she gets out at like 11:30 today because it's early release day, normally like 12:30. So I have to go back to the school, pick her up, come back. Then my other boys get out at 2 instead of 3 because it's early day today. So I have to go back then to school, pick them up at 2, come back. And then my son, who's on his field trip, gets back at 4:30. So then I get back. I have to go back out there again at 4:30 to pick him up, come back home, do dinner, then go to baseball practice at 7:30 tonight. So I will have spent like 5 hours in my truck just picking up. I'm like an Uber today. I'm like a taxi cab driver for the kids. Yeah, that's the sample of what my day looks like today. So like yesterday, I wanted to stream for majority of the morning, right? So I was like, hey, I'll take the kids to school, right? Then I'll come home, I'll stream. So I'm on my way back here so I can stream yesterday morning. And Priscilla calls me and she's like, oh, what's up? I was like, oh, I'm heading back to the house. I'm going to stream for a little bit. She's like, all right. She's like, don't you have physical therapy? And I was like, duh, shit, I do. So I've had 2 shoulder surgeries on this shoulder, my rotator cuff, and it's still all fucked up, but all good. So I have to do physical therapy. Totally forgot. And I was like, oh my God, dude, like, I'm not going to have time to stream because after physical therapy, I'm only going to have like an hour and a half until I have to go get, Kylie from school. So I went and did PT. I rushed back. I streamed for like, I don't know, like an hour yesterday. And then I had to go get her from school, come back, get her fed, go get the boys from school at 3, come back. And I was just like, oh my God. And keep in mind, their school with traffic is probably about 20 to 25 minutes from the house. So that's there and back about 40 to 45 minutes. We'll just say 45 minutes. So today, there and back, 45. There and back again, hour and a half. There and back again, 2 hours and 15 minutes in my truck. There and back again, 3 hours in my truck. And then we have practice there and back. So 3 hours and 45 minutes in my truck today is what I'll be spending. Yeah. That's time. That's time I could be doing anything else, but it's going to be spent sitting in my truck. That's about as much as my commute. My commute is an hour and 10 minutes from where I live to where I work. And then with traffic, it could be like 3 hours because it's LA, but yeah, hour and 10 there, hour and 10 back. So the days that I'm not going to work, I spend more time in my truck than commuting all the way to LA. Oh my God, dude. So that's why I haven't really been streaming. The time that I could have been spent streaming or doing other things, it's just been a taxi cab driver. I'm like, hello, welcome to the taxi. Get on in. Come on, let's go, do it. I need a bus. Dude, I thought about doing like a bus conversion. Yeah, like getting a lift kit on a bus and like doing like a bus conversion. That'd be pretty dope, dude. Junior said he's hoping to stream on TikTok this year. Don't have the follow yet. Maybe this year. I streamed on TikTok just doing stuff like this, like these little games. You can get them at like, Amazon, whatever, for like $15-20. This one's called Hot Seat. Never Have I Ever. pick your poison, right? Like I'll show you. This is a fun way to, and this is what I used to do on TikTok lives and Instagram lives. So just as an idea for you, Junior, or you, Devin, since you guys are, well, Devin mainly does gaming, but for TikTok audience, it's something fun you do. You get these little games. So pick your poison. So you just draw 2 cards. Okay. So what would you rather do? Have your mouth permanently taste like you just smoked a cigar, or have bed bugs infect your house once a year? Ooh. Permanently. So that's where it gets you. So it's not like you have your mouth permanently taste, or like your mouth tastes like a cigar for a year. No. So your mouth either permanently tastes like you smoked a cigar, or you have bed bugs infect your house once a year. So one time, once a year, dude, all the bed bugs come into the house. Oh, that's rough. I'm probably gonna go with. Honestly, I'm probably gonna go with the bed bugs, dude. Like I'm real big on hygiene and having good teeth and good smelling breath. I think, like, if you've ever kissed somebody that smoked, right, you're just like, oof, right? My lady would be like, dude, this cigar breath's got to go. I'd be like, babe, it's permanent. You know, it was either that or bed bugs once a year. And she'd be like, bro, I take the bed bugs. It was just replace the mattresses, get rid of them, put new ones in. Fuck it, just have either an exterminator on standby, like you guys are saying, or you put, you know, the bed in the boxes you order online. Just have them stacked in a closet. Like, oh, we got bed bugs. Toss the mattress. Put all new ones in. Keep them on stock. You buy them in bulk too. Save a bunch of money. All right, so we'll draw 2 more. Would you rather get an unstoppable nosebleed whenever you get on a plane, or have an unshavable unibrow? Ooh. So whenever you get on a plane, your nose just bleeds profusely. Or you can never shave your unibrow. I'm probably going with the nosebleed. Right? It'd be like the old days wrestling and MMA, just have them stick a tampon up in there, dude. Like, because, like, do I get on a plane all the time? No. Not like, well, I'm actually taking a flight this next month to Vegas. But it's only like an hour flight from where we're at, so I could bleed for like an hour, then get off the plane. But then always having, like, this unibrow going. On Discord, let me sign into Discord real quick. Or on the gram. On the Discord. Okay, this game is not exiting. It's like stuck. There it goes. All right. Oh my goodness. Look at them boys. How cute. Look at them little boys. Look at them cheeks. Well done. You guys made some cute babies, Belle. A little stud in his little booster seat. I love it. Love it. Yeah, bad breath is you guys are done with 2? Good for you. Good for you. Okay, would you rather fart every time you kiss someone, or have no elbows? That one's hard. Fart every time you kiss someone. Have no elbows. I feel like, all right, we're gonna get real. I think I fart silent but deadlies more often than not. I've probably even done it kissing Priscilla. I've probably like released a little, like, just like during the kiss, be like, little, just let quick one out. But I will say, having no elbows is not an option. And this is the thing, is this answer has nothing to do with obviously being able to bend your arms and do whatever. Priscilla has this thing that she like is super attracted to my elbows for whatever reason. It's like her thing. Like one of the things she's just like, God, like there's something about your elbows. This is the first time in my life I've ever had somebody tell me they're attracted to my elbows. I didn't know that was even a thing. But so if I didn't have those, I probably wouldn't get a kiss from her anyways. So I think, I think I'm going to just sneaky little weasel fart. Just, when she gives me a kiss. Now, if like every time, like if she gives me a peck, it's like, we might have some issues. She'd probably be like, dude, you need to get your digestive system in check, dude. Something's going on in there. All right, so we'll do one more of the pick your poison, and then I'll show you guys the other games. Which one? Look 20 years older than you are, or be unable to turn left. You'd basically be Zoolander. I can't turn left. How'd I do on my googly? Just throw some duct tape on the starfish. I feel like it would then make a louder noise, because then you're like trying to muffle the starfish. It's like when you're in the bathroom, you're sitting down on the toilet, and you try to like let one out slow so it doesn't just like completely shake the house, but then instead of muffling it, it turns it into like a megaphone, and then it's just like, and you're like, I feel like the duct tape would do that. I think it would definitely, or like it would like, the duct tape would flap, so it would just change the pitch. I think it would just change the pitch of the fart, dude. To be honest, I don't think duct tape would actually like solve it. Maybe make like a what was it, Daisy, like the soda can suppressor or whatever, or no, the water bottle suppressor. Out of duct tape in a water bottle, just like let that thing just like. I would say look 20 years older than I am, so I'd have to look like I'm almost 60. So would I rather look 60 years old or unable to turn left? I think I'm going the no turn left. I could get into the just constantly turning right thing. I feel like I could just constantly do that. Anywhere I want to go, I just turn right. I think I could do that. Versus looking 60 right now, and then in 10 years, I'd look 70. And then 10 years after that, I'd look 80. Yeah, that's a little rough. I mean, I don't mind looking my age, right? Like, I don't care that I got like wrinkles, or like the wrinkles here, my salt and pepper in my beard, salt and pepper in my hair, right? I could care less about that, but damn, to look 20 years older, then that'd be rough. Try driving the kids to school today, only turning right. I could 1,000% do it, because I basically turn right the whole way there. It'd be getting home, I'd have to figure out how to turn right only to my house. Because I can turn right. Yeah. Turn right. Get to the freeway. I can make, yeah, I could technically do that. I think I could figure it out. There's enough roads and enough crazy structure grids in our society that you could just turn right whenever you want, or only be forced to turn right. So that's pick your poison. Another one is never have I ever. So it's another one you can do on stream. And this is, I'm gonna give you a little tidbit. This is also what I did on TikTok is you create a poll, right? So you can have people vote in the chat on their answers when you're doing like the pick your poison or let's go deep or any of these hot takes, any of these kind of games. You can use the poll system where people are voting and interacting with the stream. So that's another way to do it, right? All right, so the never have I ever, this is how I do this one, right? You have different ones. You have like I think I had some like after dark ones or whatever. So you read out the card and then chat. You guys determine or vote on whether you think I have or have not done this thing. And then I reveal whether I have or haven't done it. And if it's something that I have done, then I usually will like expand on either why I did it, how it happened, what that story was behind it, that kind of thing. So never have I ever is a great thing to do on stream. A lot of fun. So never have I ever used deodorant instead of bathing. So what do you guys think? Do you think I have used deodorant instead of bathing? At least once, because it doesn't say like all the time. It just says, has he ever done it? Or do you think that I've never used deodorant instead of bathing? Now, keep in mind before you answer, right? I'm very big on hygiene. I'll take like 3 showers a day. Like I take a shower when I wake up, help wake me up, right? Then after the gym, I shower. Then after work, I shower before bed. I don't like crawling into my bed dirty, right? Like it doesn't matter if I didn't even do anything that day. It's just the day's worth of dirt, right? Like I don't like crawling into my bed dirty. I like my bed staying nice and clean. Oh yeah, you've done it. Everyone's been to high school. Yeah, you have at least once. Have I? Maybe. See, the thing in high school, it depends. Because in wrestling, right after wrestling, you always shower because that's how you get ringworm. So you never not shower right after you get out the wrestling room or off the mat, or else you're gonna end up with that fungi. You're gonna end up with that that nastiness, right? You're gonna get that little ringworm. You're gonna get that little ick. Oh, Junior's saying maybe not. Yes, I have, actually. And I can tell you specifically when I'm camping and I'm out in the sticks for like 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even a week or two, living on the land, right? You ain't got no hot running water, right? And your Dove soap or your Irish Spring soap, right? All you got is your Dove deodorant, some cologne, some cologne, some baby wipes. I will tell you this. I keep baby wipes in my gym bag. I keep baby wipes in my car at work. I keep baby wipes or wet wipes or flushable wipes. We'll call them flushable wipes. I keep flushable wipes in my truck. I will actually have no toilet paper in my house, but I have flushable wipes. I'm like, you got to have a clean butt, dude. So when I'm camping, I've got like a shit ton of wipes because, you know, as much as I like being out in the sticks and I like living off that land, right, and doing things the way our ancestors did it, I also don't want sticky, icky, stinky asshole. Yeah. Got to pronounce it cologne just to make sure we let them know, yeah, we can't let them thinking that we're uncultured swines around here, Devin. We can't let them think that we're uncultured swines. That plays right into this one. Never have I ever sniffed glue. There's a few chromosomes going wrong up in this, right? And a lot of those it wasn't born with, you know. Got to get a bidet. You know, I've heard about the bidet. I will say a lot. I have my shower head comes off and it's on, like, you know, you can put it all around you, whatever. Dude, I will put that down towards the ground, get in the shower and squat over and just let that thing pressure wash. You want to talk about feeling clean? Because I've like been in the shower, scrub real good, right? You use like a good loofah, whatever, you scrub. And this is usually after you've had one of those poops where when you wipe, it's like you're wiping a Sharpie marker. It just doesn't stop. You're like, dude, what is going on here? Why do I've got the marker shits? And you're just wiping. And you're like, so then you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to get in the shower. You wash off, and you get off and you're drying off and you dry your butt with your towel and it's still like a marker and you're like, God dang it, you got to get back in the shower. But you set that little pressure washer system up, right? Turn it on and just get in there. Just come on, get it out. Solve that issue. So I don't know what it is about loofahs and why they don't work on the marker shits. What kind of shits are you taking, dude? All kinds. I eat like 220 grams of protein daily, bro. That shit comes out like a log. It looks like a mace by the time I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have sniffed glue as a kid, as you can tell. Anyways. Yeah, that's never have I ever. Never have I ever logged onto someone else's email and looked through. Never have I ever logged onto someone else's email and looked through. I guess it's also the context of who it was, right? I guess also I don't know, maybe once. Let me see if this counts. You guys tell me if this counts. Somebody leaves their work computer logged in with an email attached. Which means when you go onto that computer and you click on email, their email pops up. So then you decide, oh, I'm going to go ahead and send out a mass email to everybody from this person's email. Some sort of comedic email that makes it look like it came from them. Usually having to do with just how awesome they think they are and that they're going to tell the entire company just how awesome they are. And so that everybody knows just how amazing and cool and awesome they are because they're saying it themselves via their email. If that counts, because I didn't really go through their email. I just maybe clicked on send all. Oh, yeah, I'm the best at this. I'm the world's best. You know, you guys are so lucky to have me as an employee. You know, I love kissing babies and hugging older people and whatever. Just, I was a Boy Scout for 13 years and I love being Boy Scouty stuff. If that counts, yes. Then yes. But as far as like going through to see if like, I've never gone through somebody's email. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret, a video that we're actually about to do or going to drop. We already kind of filmed it, but so you guys are going to get a first, you guys will see it in person, but you're going to hear about this video that we're about to post. And let me preface, just like in the video, I preface this revelation to you guys. My woman is a beautiful, wonderful, amazing, just incredible woman. I'm very, very, very lucky. But she has over 70,000 unread emails. So like, if you look at an iPhone, for example, they got the little red notifications, like the little red dots of notifications saying that you've got, however many emails, however many texts, however many whatever. Dude, if I have like one of those staring at me, I got to clear them out. I got to get rid of them. I can't just like, Farks just deleted 10,000. How? Like, that's my thing, is how do you let it get that bad? Like, how do you let it get that bad? That's what I don't understand. Right? You can't just, is it just, you just like, you maybe get to like 20 or like what, at what point? At what point in the notifications do you feel like you're at the point of no return? Like it becomes too overwhelming to then try to clear them out. Like at what point do you like say, you know what, I need to clear out these notifications, right? There's got to be a point at which you're like, okay, I can see maybe having like 100, right? 200 and be like, oh, fuck. Like, she's like, babe, you got to help me. I got to clear out these 70,000 emails. How am I going to help with that? like, I feel like if you even try to click delete all, your phone would error and glitch out and probably light on fire, right? Like for me, like I can't stand just having really any like of the red bubbles just saying like, I don't know, what do I have? I've got, I do have a red bubble on here. Oh, it's from my bank. Okay. And it's a notification. Oh, that I used my card at the gas station. So I do have a red bubble telling me that I have my notification for my bank. One from my insurance. Let me know that new documents are available. I'm 0. And I have one in my settings for, I'll probably have to do an update. Yeah, that's, oh, and then one in my diet tracker telling me I need to weigh in today. That's about it. So I have total, I have one on the diet tracker, one notification. I've got 5 from the bank for my purchases, my insurance, and then settings. But look at emails, 0 unread. Texts, 0 unread. Calls, voicemails. Like I know people that have like 1,000 voicemails. Just delete it. Like, you had subscriptions you forgot? Dude, like I'll go through on my email, like, because I'm real picky, but I don't like having like a bunch of emails waiting. I'll go through and unsubscribe to anything that sends me more than like one email a day. Like don't be sending me out multiple emails a day. I gotta clear you out. I gotta delete you. Like get out of here, dude. Like I don't know. Yeah, just delete all if it's important. Don't go back. Yeah, I don't know. Like when I first saw it, I was like, baby, well, how did you let it get to 7 over? Like, and I'm not just saying she's at like 68,000. I'm rounding up. No. There is a 7. It's like 71,000. 71,000 unread emails. Like that's brutal, dude. I'm like, what? What are you subscribed to? Best notification I ever got is from Canadian Tire. Oh God, what did they send you? Hey, dearie, you might need to get some new tires on your car, dear. You might be a little slippery slidey all over the road, dearie. Something like that. Canadian Tire. This is Canadian Tire. How about you come on in there and get yourself a new set of tires, maybe a tire rotation, and maybe a balance. Get a good balance on them tires. Like it's about time you came in. Never have I ever had a de-scrambler box to steal cable. Dude, Devin, I hear you all the time on chat. That's exactly how you talk, eh? You're like, hey, it's Devin and Craig over here, eh? When Craig's like, yeah, about that, right. Or this is how he says ner. There's no in Australian. It's nar. It's Narrr. Nar. And Devin's like, yeah, about that, I'm Canadian, eh? Like, I do that. I played that DayZ with my Australian friend there. We're about done with this here map, and we're going to try something new. He's like, nar, I like this one. Like, you 1,000% know. Craig doesn't have an N-O, no. Theirs is Narr. Nar. Nar, it's not right. Yeah, Nar, that guy shot me in the arse. A bloody wanker. Yeah. What's another funny term Craig would use all the time? He'd be like, Nar, them goat titties. Oh, you got a gaming PC? Hell yeah. So the whole point of me doing all these alpha tests and beta tests, I'm really trying to find a fun community game or MMO or something that we can all get back into together. New World was a dud. Guild Wars 2, I don't really play that too much. I'm looking forward to... Sorry for the accidental notifications this morning that were sent an error. Wishing you lots of... Oh, thanks, Canadian Tire. That's funny. I played like 2 rounds of Escape from Tarkov, and I had no idea where I was supposed to go, what I was supposed to do, and I just got destroyed. I've been playing PUBG a little bit lately, which is fun. Another game coming out you guys might like, Gray Zone Warfare. I'll be probably playing that. Kind of like a open world looter DayZ-ish without the what's it called, the zombies. It's more like enemy AI PMCs. Trying to think of what other games. I'm really looking for a home MMO for us all to play together too. Do I have VR? I have a Meta 2, but the kids put in the wrong base for the charger, and it melted where you plug into the VR to be able to charge it. That whole port and everything like straight melted. It's gone, done. Like so I'd have to get a new one. So I haven't played any of the Meta. Well, when they first got it, I played a little bit of it, but yeah, I haven't really. That's the wonderful thing about kids, right? So a few Christmases ago, for all 3 boys, I combined together a present, and I got them all a Nintendo Switch. Within 2 weeks, it had already ended up in the toilet somehow. So it doesn't work. And then GameStop really screwed me over. I know I paid for the insurance because I have the kids and I know that they destroy stuff. And I went there like, oh, no, you don't have insurance. I'm like, yeah, I buy the insurance. They're like, oh, no, you didn't buy it. We looked it up here. And I'm like, can I see the screen? They're like, oh, no, it doesn't turn. And I'm like, oh, I can walk around there and look because I'm positive I bought the insurance. They're like, oh, we can call corporate. So they act like they got on their phone like, yeah, corporate said you don't have insurance. I'm like, these motherfuckers. All right, take it easy, Junior. Yeah, I'll probably I have PT again tomorrow morning. So I might stream a little bit tomorrow. I might switch up the game and just continue playing Pax Dei maybe off stream because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how much fun it is for people to see that grind, but I might still stream it, and then we can do this stuff in between to help break up while we're waiting for the stuff to craft. I don't know. Do something. We'll figure something out to make that game more fun to stream. But honestly, I feel like they have a long road ahead of them for making the content more fun. But that's my opinion. But actually, I do have to go pick up one of my kiddos from school. GTA RP. I liked GTA. I played that a little bit. We actually streamed that back in the day. I wasn't very good at it because I was so far behind. Everybody else had all this money and all these great guns and like one-shot laser me or rocket launcher me, and I was still running around with a pistol, but I still had fun. But guys, I will probably see you guys mañana. RP. Oh, role play is different. Oh. Like you dress up, and I do like going to cosplay. Back in the day, I used to love cosplay. That was a lot of fun. Maybe I'll look into it. I do definitely want to find a game that, you know, we can get the old gang back. Especially like an MMO where we can have like a guild again, have fun, go PvP people, raid, all that fun stuff. We'll see. Maybe we can find a game that, you know, the barrier of entry isn't so grindy. But with that, thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out. It feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. I really do. 2,000 hours on DayZ. Holy shit. That's quite a bit. I maybe have like 80 hours. And most of that was streaming with you guys. So, all right. I will see you guys probably tomorrow. I'll start posting on TikTok and on probably more Instagram the days I'll be streaming, and also in Discord. So, and then maybe I'll start live streaming to TikTok as well at the same time. I'll look into that. But all right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Much love. See you guys all.